Welcome to Comparison Craze. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey through history, ranking all 47 US presidents by their estimated IQ levels. From the visionary founding fathers to the sharp minds of modern leaders, we'll uncover the brilliance behind their decisions and legacies. Stick around to see where your favorite president ranks. Some of the results might truly surprise you. Let's get started. George Washington IQ level is 140. John Adams' IQ level is 155, and he was also the second president of the USA. James Madison's IQ is 155, and he was the fourth US president. Thomas Jefferson's IQ is 160, and he was the third US president. James Monroe's IQ is 139, and he was the fifth US president. John Quincy Adams' IQ is 175, and he was the sixth US president. Andrew Jackson's IQ is 123, and he served as the seventh US president. Martin Van Buren IQ is 133, reflecting his intellect as the 8th US president. William Henry Harrison's IQ is 126, and he was the 9th US president. John Tyler IQ is 130, and he served as the 10th US president. James K. Polk IQ is 143, and he was the 11th US president. Zachary Taylor IQ level is 125. Millard Fillmore IQ is 128, and he was the 13th US president. Franklin Pierce IQ is 131, and he was the 14th US president. Abraham Lincoln IQ is 150, and he was the 16th US president. James Buchanan IQ is 140, and he was the 15th US president. Ulysses S. Grant IQ is 120, and he was the 18th US president. Andrew Johnson IQ is 125, and he was the 17th US president. Rutherford B. Hayes IQ is 133, and he was the 19th US president. James A. Garfield IQ is 152, and he was the 20th US president. Chester A. Arthur IQ is 148. Grover Cleveland IQ is 144, and he was the 22nd US president. Benjamin Harrison IQ is 145, and he was the 23rd US president. William McKinley IQ is 143, and he was the 24th US president. Theodore Roosevelt IQ is 153, and he was the 25th US president. William Howard Taft IQ is 140, and he was the 26th US president. Woodrow Wilson IQ is 155, and he was the 27th US president. Warren G. Harding IQ is 124, and he was the 28th US president. Calvin Coolidge IQ is 141, and he was the 29th US president. Herbert Hoover IQ is 141, and he was the 30th US president. Franklin D. Roosevelt IQ is 150, and he was the 31st US president. Harry S. Truman IQ is 128, and he was the 32nd US president. Dwight D. Eisenhower IQ is 132, and he was the 33rd US president. John F. Kennedy IQ is 159, and he was the 34th US president. Richard Nixon IQ is 131, and he was the 36th US president. Lyndon B. Johnson IQ is 140, and he was the 35th US president. Gerald Ford IQ is 127, and he was the 37th US president. Jimmy Carter IQ is 156, and he was the 39th US president. Ronald Reagan IQ is 130, and he was the 39th US president. George H.W. Bush IQ is 130, and he was the 40th US president. Bill Clinton IQ is 110, and he was the 41st US president. George W. Bush IQ is 124, and he was the 42nd US president. Barack Obama IQ is 139, and he was the 44th US president. Donald Trump's IQ is 156. He was the 45th and is set to be the 47th US president. Joe Biden's IQ is 129, and he served as the 46th US president. Kamala Harris's IQ is estimated between 120 and 140, and she is the 49th Vice President of the United States. Thanks for watching Comparison Craze. We hope you enjoyed exploring the IQ rankings of all 47 US presidents. Which ranking surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more fascinating comparisons like this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.